Oh. Happy Father's Day to all my dads. And of course, I don't mean people that have children. I mean you. You are all my dads. I need to be tucked in at 8 p.m. every night, and I demand ice cream every night for dinner. Thank you. It is Father's Day today, though, not mine. And I just wanted to do something fun for my dad. Well, one of my dads. I don't know, I'm done with this analogy. My dad was the one who actually got me into playing video games in the first place. The first ever game that he introduced me to, I think, was Doom on the PlayStation 1. And then afterwards, it was Duke Nukem Land of the Babes. I was 6 years old. Flash forward 20 years later, and the both of us still play video games pretty religiously. Right now, he's actually pretty hardcore into action RPGs and MMORPGs. I mean, this man literally beat Elden Ring and the DLC before I did. I think even pre-patch Radon, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm a die-hard Souls fan. After beating Elden Ring, he just kept referring to himself as the Elden Lord, and he demanded me call him such. So needless to say, he's a nerd and a video game enthusiast just like myself. So I just wanted to have a little bit of fun with Father's Day this year and kind of tie it into this video that you're watching right now. I wanted to get both my dad and stepdad some fun, thoughtful gifts for Father's Day. My dad, who is currently watching this, has no idea what this is even about, and my gift reveal and entire gift itself is this video. So let's just set a tiny bit more foundation and then get right into the meat and potatoes. My dad is a Texas man, which of course implies that he has a big truck, eats meat with a side of steak, and has guns. And that last part specifically is kind of what we're here for. My dad owns various different guns for one reason or another, but he is particularly very fond of and proud of one gun, and that is his beloved Scar H. I won't go into the history or the technicalities of guns, but this thing packs a punch, especially depending on your caliber, but I'm pretty certain he runs a 5.56. Either way, this thing is beefy, and here it is in all its glory. I didn't want to impede on his privacy, so I took the liberty to blur out everything in this picture besides the gun itself. And Dad, I made sure the serial number was nowhere to be found in this picture, so we're all good. Let's continue. Now, my gift to you, Dad, after this long-winded intro is this. I will be recreating your beloved Scar one-to-one in Escape from Tarkov. Now, I know you and I have talked about this and I've told you what this game is before, but for other people, this game is an FPS extraction shooter, meaning you load into a map with items from your secure stash in the main menu, you go into a raid, you fight people, you loot, and try to get out. And if you die, you lose everything in your inventory with some exceptions. Now, for this game, a big reason why it's really popular is its insane realism and accuracy to real life guns. Every single gun in the game was modeled one-to-one after a real life gun. Like the artist probably literally had the gun on their desk as they were modeling it, and they took it apart and modeled every single part inside of it as well. It's like insanely impressive. So I thought it would be fun to just recreate my dad's Scar and play a few games with it. We're going to be going down to the attachments, the caliber, the barrel length, like basically everything about this gun should be possible completely one-to-one, exactly how my dad has his set up. Alright, so small correction, the Scar is actually a Scar L and not a Scar H. Scar H is in 7.62 and my dad's is in 5.56. So we got our FN Scar L right here, same color, and now we're just going to add in all the attachments he has. It's already in the same barrel length configuration, but we need to change a few things. So first and foremost, the sight. His sight looks pretty similar to one of these guys. Not the exact model. He does have a Hollow Sun on there, but I don't know that that version is in the game. So I don't know that it's that, but more importantly, I knew this was going to be a bridge we had to cross, is he has the EOTech flip sight, one of these guys. Now, I cannot remove the holographic sight from that. I think we're going to cut a corner here and do the flip sight EOTech. As far as the buttstock, we're going full stock. That is 1-to-1. What we're looking at, the magazine, don't think we have the ones with the soft part on the bottom, that like triangular. So we're just gonna use standard magazines. I know I said 1-to-1 on everything, but we're gonna have to cut corners here and there. And so, okay, we got the bipod on there, and he has a foregrip, vertical foregrip. I can't really determine which one that is, so we're gonna go with the vertical foregrip. I'm going to take a creative liberty and throw an RK1 on there. We'll keep it down because that makes a little bit more sense. And then I know there's a lot of clutter on the screen, but we're gonna change the compensator. What looks like something similar to this, but not quite. Again, maybe this one also isn't in the game. They can't do every attachment in the world, obviously, because there's a lot of third-party companies and stuff like that. So these are kind of like major companies, I believe. This one looks decent. I guess we're just going to use whatever looks the closest. Again, I'm sorry we're cutting so many corners, but we'll use this one. So this looks pretty darn similar to my dad's Scar. And I'm assuming the pistol grip is going to be default. But this is, in all its glory, my dad's Scar. Almost 1-to-1. Obviously, we had to take creative liberties on the sight and the compensator. But we got the foregrip, we got the bipod, the barrel length, the receivers, and everything. Butt stock is completely stock. I mean, it just looks pretty darn close to what my dad has. So we're going to be running this. For Tarkov players out there, here are the stats. We got 60 in vertical recoil. This is actually not terrible. And 187 in horizontal. But the ergo is kind of bad because of the bipod. So I'm wondering, like, how can we best utilize that bipod? And I've never actually used a bipod in this game. So we're going to save that. Dad's Scar. Let's see how much this bad boy cost. Oh no. Okay, hold on. Boom. It's a little bit different now. Again, that is kind of... We've just extended the lower, basically, we added this little lower spot so we can have the bipod, and the muzzle brake is gonna have to change to let's do this one that looks second closest. Cool, you can buy everything. All right. Now we have my dad's Scar. Now I don't see a flashlight, but I would like one. And we'll put the flashlight on the other side for lore sake. What are... Okay, 61 vertical, 40 ergo. That is us with our gun. And I think we're ready. So I'm just going to run reserve. Do I look like my dad in this picture? It looks pretty similar, although the flashlight is on the wrong side. Gotta swap it maybe. Oh, looks pretty good. It looks very, very similar. It is close to 1-to-1, but not quite. Obviously, there's room for error in a lot of these, and you know, the game doesn't have every attachment in the world, so we cut a couple corners, but we're good. I think it's mostly the restriction on like the placement of foregrip on the rail, and being able to fit a bipod. In real life, you probably could definitely fit a bipod on there, which my dad did. Like, he fit the bipod and the foregrip like in one. You know what I mean? But that is a limitation of the game in order for there to be balance, I suppose. Alrighty. Don't have streamer mode on, so I just dox my account. Oh, this is a terrible spawn. Oh, this is bad. Oh no, it's Gluhar. Gluhar? I don't know. I need a I'm already in the game. I need a second. And I wanted to like show off a little press check. So, got our ammo. Check. Weapon chambered, can't really see it. Flashlight working. Sight. Yep. Sight is working, and I just press a button to flip it. Now, as far as bipod goes... Oh, toggle bipod V and left control. There we go. Now we kind of got a bipod. Those are AI enemies, but it is a boss. So they're like actually really dangerous. And then I just checking if we're in full auto. Also, sorry, I'm playing in 4-3, but I am just comfortable with this. Play Counter-Strike. Sorry. I don't really want to give away to other players that I'm in here. So we're gonna try and get out. This is like my least favorite spawn of all time on this map. Press U to do a little shoulder swap. This you guys have to keep in mind this video is mainly for my dad to like just see like how the game works, how his gun looks in a combat scenario. You know what I mean? That is a player. Player with a silenced bolt action rifle. Don't think he's gonna come here. Wouldn't make sense for him. I'm just gonna listen. I think there's two. Okay, so we got 1 to 2 players near us. Potentially. I need to get out of here. And I gotta push these buildings. I hear him again. That's unfortunate. There's a scav here, like an AI. This is an information game. I know I've just been standing here the whole time, but I need to know where these guys are so I can push across. Alright, for content. Just completely out in the open here. That's why I hesitated so much. Here, footsteps. Pretty sure it's just a scav. I'm pretty sure it's just a scav. Yeah. I'm just psyching myself out. Gone. Okay, we're still in a bad position. Oh. Got a player running. Tagged him. Just saw him. Tagged him again. Dude is wearing some armor. Let's go. I got him. Sorry. Oh. Oh my god. Another player's here. Yeah, pack my mags. I don't know what that guy was running. It looked like he had a Keter sidearm, but he was probably running a DVL doing a quest called Shooter Born in Heaven, where you have to do bolt action kills on like every map pretty much. I think that's what he was doing, but he did have an SMG. I mean, he tagged me, but didn't do like any damage. He actually hit me in the head. I don't know if anyone caught that, but he did actually shoot me in the head and it ricocheted off. So shout out to helmets. And as you see, I made full use of that flip sight during the fight. I'm just checking before looting. If there's anyone to worry about, think we're good. Alright, yep, DVL, level 62. Have the Keter sidearm. Oh, it's just a scav right here. Hey. Hey. What is the irony of that? He had the sight that like my dad actually uses, kind of, but that's funny. Alrighty. Well, that's that. We're all packed up on mags. Can kind of get out of here, or try to. Hearing a scab, I think. Oh my. Wasn't a scav. That was a player. I was like, that footstep doesn't really sound like a scav, but he's making a lot of noise. Wow. Okay. Oh, yeah. Our sass probably just had an angle on me. I killed 2 players. I killed 2 players? Okay. I must have killed... Yeah, okay. Because remember in the very beginning, I was like, oh, I hear 2 people. I fought what I thought was one guy. Probably killed one with a nade, maybe? I might have killed someone with a nade. I don't know. Killed 2 players. We take those, because this game is hard. Okay, we're gonna try that again on a different map, I think. Not because we failed, but because I want to get use out of the out of that bipod. Cool. We're all set for customs. This is gonna be less. The spawns are gonna be better. How about that? The spawns will be better. It's gonna be easier for us to kind of get out there and actually loot stuff or play it more a little bit more tactically, because I kind of had to COD that shit, like how to run at the guy, peek him from 50 different angles, and yeah. Although I will say I think I played that fight decently well. The sight, I will say, is not my preference. In real life, I think the flip sight and that hollow sun, maybe it's a Trigicon, actually. I'm not too sure. But that sight is good in real life from what I gather. But in this game, it's kind of a mix of balancing and realism, to where certain things like this sight is a little obfuscated because you have the option of going 1 to 4x. But you know, I'm making excuses at this point. I won the gunfight. I should not have looted the last guy. I should have cleared everything. And I forgot to put my laundry into the dryer. I'll be back. Honestly, because I was recording, I felt pretty confident in that last fight for whatever reason. Maybe because it was like, oh, I'm getting content right now. Look at this content I'm getting. But like, I don't know. Maybe it's just I feel like I'm talking to somebody, and maybe that's lonely and sad. But whatever, who cares? Second raid, probably last, depending on how it goes. Okay. Spawn is all right. Mag is full. I know we just cocked back the charging handle, but always safe to do a press check. And then full auto is on. Sweet. I love the sounds of this gun. Actually, I'm going to do something a little cheeky. Why is that sight shaking? Right here, I have a good sight of this gate that is one of 2 ways to get here from over there. So we're going to do a little bit of camping. And I'll cut it up, but people are fighting behind me. Oh, I hear footsteps. Could be a scav, but last time I said it could be a scav, I fucking got domed in the head, so. Alright, I want to get an angle on whatever's happening. So I'm not here for loot, like normal. I'm here for killing. And Dad, the reason I'm not sprinting around, pushing, and like trying to vie for action is, well, you saw how hardcore that fight was. Like, one bullet to the dome and you're dead type of thing. Okay, someone was here fighting. But that was a while ago. Oh, I see something. 2 dead men. See if I can get a cheeky angle on this. Yes, I can. Can I place the bipod on here? I don't know. Doesn't look like it. This is a really awkward spot, but I don't want to move because this guy might start looting these guys. I see him. No, it's just like a player scav. No, it's a real player. But he's not worth killing because the other guy is like juiced. Yeah, he's doing a quest. He's doing a quest right now. He has to wear an Ushanka and a scav vest and get player kills. Unfortunate. Hate to say it, guys, but Tarkov streamers make it look easy. This is how I play the games like half of the time. If I like I play scared. I do. Okay, yeah, look at this guy. He's gonna loot. Unless the sniper scav shoots him. Dead. That is 1 player dead. Sorry, dude. But I want that loot. This is a scav, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Could have been a player scav, I don't know. Oh, alright. Let's get out. That was a much more lame... It's a scav, really? Alright, what did we get? We got a Meta HK416. Very nice looking. I mean, vertical recoil is something to be desired from this, I guess, but... That was very much a looting the scraps type deal. I literally picked up... I mean, I could have looted the other guy, but I was worried that whoever he was fighting was still in the area. So I cut my losses, only looted the one guy with the good good HK. And I'm just gonna get out, and then we're gonna do one more raid, but I'm gonna play like hyper aggressive. I'm going to like really try and PvP. I'll cut this raid short because I'm just like hiding for 90% of it, and then I pick off a single little man doing a quest. GG, I guess. Okay, like commentary. Scripted, like, mix, hybrid. Oh my god, what is with my spawns? My spawns are, like, terrible today. But like I said, we're playing aggressive. Yeah, this is... I just gotta go. Pray. Sprint and pray. Broken window. Someone's coming right up to me. Got him. That is just what happens when you sprint around like a crazed man. What is this guy running? I mean, I respect it. I respect it. But come on. Dude, he's got 4 flashlights on. He's trolling. And his friend died, so he looted his shotgun for another raid. That's funny. These guys were just straight trolling. Look at these, all these grenades and everything. This guy's pissed. Bro, wouldn't it be funny if we ran like only... Bro, dude, let's run shotguns. Put a bunch of flashlights on them and like blind the fuck out of people. And then like... Let's just throw like 50 grenades at people, dude. We won't lose. And what happened here? He got domed by a man just standing in a corner. Oh, player. Shit. No, it's a scav with a laser. Oh, he has the TT with a laser on it. This will be my game. Just killing a bunch of scavs. Awesome. Oh, what was that? I like lagged. I'm just gonna loot and leave, I suppose. That's all I could do. I played more aggressive than my usual. We got a kill. I'm getting out. I mean, might get out. I don't know, man. I didn't loot that other body. Because again, it's out in the open. That guy died to somebody. I don't know who. That might be too far away for me to see. Deploy the bipod here and scope it out, literally. I'm probably doing this bipod stuff wrong, huh? Alright, let's get out. That's it. Sorry, not too eventful, but that is the average Tarkov raid for Larry, I suppose. I mean, we got, what, 4 PMC kills? Maybe, yeah, I think 4. 4 PMC kills in 3 raids. I survived 2 of 3 raids. I'll take it. Yeah, I killed I killed the guy 9 minutes in, and then everything afterwards was just like, yeah, nothing. Anyways, all right. Anyways, this has been my dad's Scar L. Same barrel length. I had to make some modifications, or I had to cut some corners here and there. Creative Liberty on the foregrip, but it is vertical foregrip. Bipod on there. Didn't get too much use out of it. I think just in this game, it's a little too fast paced. I think in real life, a bipod is great. But in this game, since you're just running around everywhere, you got to get to your extraction point. You have to cross the entire map like 90% of the time. It's a little bit harder to make full use out of it. I tried. I used it where I realistically could. And yeah, honestly, I have to say, the recoil was not bad at all in this thing. Like, it was very manageable. Never, it was, for me, it was the sight, the holographic reticle being, having those three dots. I'm not a huge fan. I like the simple, um, I like the simple EOTech ones like this, where it's just one dot and a ring, kind of. I like that for close quarters. But obviously they had to put the other two for range, because when you're working with a flip sight like this, you're gonna be okay 1 to 3x. You know what I mean? You might be shooting at range with this. But that's all I got for today. Oh, well, actually, no. There's one more thing. All right, now for those of you wondering what the deal with the shirt was in the beginning of the video, and what did you get your stepdad, all those two can be probably directly correlated, because this shirt is what I got my stepdad. He's he's a gym bro and a manly man. So I kind of took it upon myself to make this completely custom shirt. I had to remove the background. I had to find a shitty fire effect, added a floor for the skull, found the perfect font for the words, created a border around it since it'll be on a black shirt, and resized it. If there was anyone interested in buying this shirt, you can't, because I would have to go talk to the guy that made the skeleton, and then I'd have to go talk to the guy that made the fire effect in the background. So we'll see, I guess, if there's enough interest, but I doubt it. But that's all I got. Happy Father's Day, and subscribe, or the next time you run a raid in Tarkov, you will be extract camped and killed in Tarkov, allegedly. I think I covered my bases.